I'm the Godless Engineer. Tonight, we're going to take a look at some more Josh Feuerstein, because I haven't made a video about him in a while, and I have to live up to the admin of Sexy Atheist saying that, you know, I've got a fetish for him. I'll admit I do. It's one of those guilty pleasure things, because, you know, you don't want to stop watching, because it just keeps getting better. So, Josh, what's going on tonight?
Infuriated, I am upset and mad.
Aw, Josh, why are you upset, buddy?
Because this week Cartoon Network is releasing a new series called Black Jesus.
Do y'all have any faith, bruh?
Now, my problem is not that they characterize him as a black man. My issue is that this Black Jesus smokes pot, he drinks, he gets drunk, he gets high, he's involved in gang activity, he cusses.
Okay, so, let's get this straight. You're mad that he smokes pot. Well, I do believe Jesus himself, in his role as God, said in Genesis 1:29,
"And God said, Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of all the earth, and every tree with seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food."
well, we consume food, right? So, apparently, God wanted us to consume this amazing plant. Next point is that he drinks alcohol. Josh, this motherfucker turned water into wine, dude. Okay, Jesus was down to party, okay? You can eat all the seed-bearing plant, that includes pot. Drinking, motherfucker turns water into wine. He's involved in gang activity. What the fuck do you call bringing a whole bunch of your bros into some place of business and knocking shit over and whatnot and telling them to get the fuck out? Oh, yeah, by the way, that's in the Bible.
And in the fucking hubby, you run for life. Hot till I die when I'm stupid ass bitches fast. Why? Tell them you run for life. Hot till I die when I'm stupid ass bitches fast. Why? Tell them you run for life. Hot till I die.
Okay, and so finally, your last one is that he cusses. He's very profane. I don't know where the fuck in the Bible it says don't cuss. Does it say don't cuss somewhere in the Bible? I mean, it specifically says I can't say God damn it, or God damn you, or Jesus Christ. But nowhere in there did I see thou shalt not say fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuckity fuck.
He does all of the things that Jesus Christ never did. You see, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
Exactly, Josh. He's your Lord and Savior. That's your God who likes to rape 14-year-old girls, make them have his rape baby. And then he then goes about a really super late term abortion when the dude's 33, or suicide, depending on how you want to look at it.
Now, if it were Allah or if it were a gay person that was getting mischaracterized, well, there would be national outrage. Obama would get involved, make a White House press release. There would be protests and all of the sort. But when it comes to Christians, they're not worried about offending Christians or making fun of Jesus, because Christians are passive. They're weak. They refuse to use their voice.
Really? Christians refuse to use their voice? Are you listening to yourself, Josh? Do you hear yourself? Do you not get Fox News? You think gay people haven't been bashed on TV? Really? Are you actually living in reality, Josh? Or is it really just your bubble that's in wherever the fuck you're laying down at? You're too lazy to even get up off your ass and make a proper video. If there is anything in this world I am sure about, I am for damn sure that Christians are the first people to start bitching. They're the first people to get loud. They're the first people that start to yell. I can't tell you how many conversations I've been in where the Christian in the conversation just starts yelling at me.
No, it's not just Christians that should be offended, but every African American or black person should be offended as well. Why? Because why is it that Black Jesus has to be the one that smokes weed? Why is it that Black Jesus has to be the one tipping a 40 and getting involved in gang-related activities?
I think every African American should be very offended by Christianity. Yeah, black Christians, I just don't get. And black gay Christians, I really don't get. Again, with the gang-related activities, Jesus Christ was a gangster, dude. He totally rounded up his posses, and he was all like, alright, guys. There's these fuckers in my house, right? Well, okay, it's my dad's house. There's these fuckers in my dad's house. We gotta go in there and clear them out. They're fucking up our shit. Dad's pissed. I know he's pissed, but I've talked to him. He's pissed. He says, get them the fuck out right now. They don't need to be doing that shit in his living room. You know, Josh, with you laying down like that, I'm sorry, bro, but you look like you have a sex face. And every time that you stop for a section and then you're wanting to really emphasize something, it's really quite funny to watch.
I just had sex, and it felt so good. I wanna let me put my penis inside of her.
You see, that is the worst racist mischaracterization ever. Why? Because I've got tons of black friends and they do none of that such. But yet it is that Cartoon Network, they're not worried about offending the African Americans.
So because your black friends don't do it, that just means that all black people don't do it. How about this? This is how I see the situation. They made Jesus black, which is going to piss people off. And then they also made him smoke weed, drink beer, and do gang shit. Just like Jesus would have done. And you're mad about it? You're just mad because we actually showed you what Jesus would be like? How embarrassing. And I guess that I know why he's black. It's because it was gonna piss you off. That's why they made him black. It's Cartoon Network. Have you never seen Adult Swim, dude?
Wow, out of that bulky lesbian jumpsuit, she's hot as shit.
Upset, they could call me bucket you nigga. They were outside the limousine.
Cartoon Network isn't worried about offending anybody. They really don't give a shit. Actually, the more offensive that they can make it, the more likely it's going to get made into a show and put on there. Okay, dude?
You see, I think it's time that we stand up and we get a voice. I think it's time, church and Christians, that we not just get mad at hell, but it's time we get mad as hell.
Good Lord, Josh, you getting cold there, man. You got to get mad as hell.
It's time that we call for a boycott of Cartoon Network. I mean, Cartoon Network! This is what we're doing to indoctrinate our kids. It's being played on a kid's channel. Think of the racism and think of the stereotypes. Think of the hatred that they're inciting on this little Cartoon Network.
You mad, bro? Cartoon Network is not just a kid's channel. Just because it has cartoon in it doesn't mean that it's for kids. Okay? Seriously, Josh, just take a second, check out Adult Swim. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please go down below and click subscribe. And make sure you turn on those email updates so that you know when I post shit. And if you like the video, like it, and please share it with other people. Instead of sharing his video, share my video. Or anybody else's video that makes a response to him. Instead of sharing his, share those. Instead of sharing his, fuck his. Don't forget to think skeptically and stay godless.